I had to confront my own fears and weaknesses, or I could never have defeated you. It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game.
Welcome back to More Force, showing you how to react, I guess, this time with More Force. So I'm doing another morning stream here. It's going to be only like 20 minutes. My camera's acting a little weird. Maybe if I clear it. Does that do anything? No? Oh well. I was going to start a broadcast, so this one hopefully is not too windy, but this one's going to be me reacting to Nick Rekieta. Pretty much the first 2 hours. So that means I'm going to do like the other part later. And then my avatar is just has like a whole lazy thing going. Anyways, let's go live. Let's see here. 18 plus. No snowflakes. Reacting to reacting to Nick Rekieta, who is my favorite YouTuber. I was gonna put that in the title, but I don't think I can fit it. We'll leave one slot open, even though I highly doubt it matters. Let's broadcast this, get this stream going. Apologize if you hear some feedback from the wind outside. It's not that windy this time, thankfully, but you probably still hear a little bit. But you know, these morning streams and after work streams, they're a lot of fun. Let me just put the hashtags in here. Hashtag VTuber. Hashtag VTuber. Oh, hold on. Let me space that out. Then hashtag VTuber. And I guess we'll put, instead of reacting to Nick Rekieta, we'll do at Nick Rekieta or Rekieta Law. There we go. I think that's it. It's a short stream. I don't expect anybody to really watch this too much. Let's tweet it out. Apologize for seeing what. Welcome. How are you? I was tweeting this out because whoa, my avatar did a weird backflip there. I was just tweeting this out. So I'm gonna be reacting to a little bit of Nick Rekieta's stream that he posted, like I think it was about an hour ago. Hopefully not too much wind is in the background. It's not that windy this time. I'm like on my way to work. Nick Rekieta, he is a lawyer in Minnesota who he explains the law like pretty much all the time. He calls it law explaining, but he does it in a comedic fashion so that normies essentially can understand it. And he breaks it down so that normies can understand it. But he also has a lot of based takes on cultural issues. Welcome, Lucy. How are you? Thank you for liking. So we're going to go ahead and pull up his stream that he recently did. I think I'm going to react to the whole thing. Not right now, because it's going to take me like 30 minutes to get to work. And I'm on my way there. But like after work, I'm going to do another 30 minutes. And then when I get home, I'm going to do the final hour. Nick Rekieta is my favorite YouTuber. I love his takes. I don't think, for the most part, except for maybe one time, for the most part, I think I agree with pretty much everything he says. Let's see here. Playing this one. FTC hates Musk. Yes, they do. and the First Amendment. So I am a huge purveyor of the First Amendment in America. If you are, from America and the Constitution, I think that is, for the most part, absolute, except for when it comes to slander. But even then, you still have the First Amendment right to do so.
Hypocrisy.
His opening every time.
Hey, what's up, guys?
My man.
Welcome to Lawsplaining the Interwebs. I am your host, Nick Ricada of Ricada Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. How's it going, guys? How we doing?
Doing well.
Hope we're doing well.
I'm acting as if this is live. This is just posted like 2 hours ago.
Hope you're not beaten down by government fuckery like I am.
Yep, see, there we go. That's why I titled it 18 plus.
Just a little bit bitter.
I sense some rant incoming in this. Let me pause it real quick. Yo, when he gets angry about injustice, his rants are epic. No holds barred. Doesn't care what people think. Full on rant, and I love him. I think this might be a stream where he's going to rant. I doubt we're going to get in the first 30 minutes, unfortunately. But if you're interested in Eastern Standard Time, around 2:30, I'm going to react to the 30 more minutes. And then when I get home, I'll do the rest of the stream, hopefully. So I'll hopefully see you there. Press and play. Thank you for a like again. And thank you two for joining me.
Before anybody whines about my hair, I just got out of the shower.
30-minute walk, essentially.
Oh, hey. This hair, though, should be over. That was nice. So there we go. It'll dry up as the stream goes on. Whew!
I really hope it's not too windy.
Whew! Okay, it's been, Oh, do we have I bet I got weird fucking audio, I bet. No, we're on the right ones.
No, I got weird audio.
All right. I'm going to do something that I'm going to regret immediately. Tonight. I'm going to open this up to something I haven't done in a while. I don't anticipate much participation, but we're going to do a drinking stream.
Oh, this is a drinking stream. Interesting. Okay.
I will do a shot of the good stuff. Whistle Pig, Boss Hog. We've got 6, 7, and 9 as options for that. And we're going to do that because we're going to be talking about government tonight.
Yep. This dude streams so late. I wish I could be awake during his live
Federal
streams.
Trade Commission hating Elon Musk enough to risk a violation of the First Amendment. And I'm sure no one even cares. I'm sure no one, is going to even bat. The amazing thing is, journalists hate Elon Musk so much that they're not even going to question what the FTC is asking Elon Musk to do.
Yep. Here we go. This is going to be... it's going to piss me off. I hate it. I hate it when government tries to censor people. And it's looking like that's exactly what's about to happen. What he's about to explain. Here we go.
So that's fun. Just what even is the First Amendment? What is the freedom of the press? What is any of this stuff?
Why would you need any of this? It's not
what is the right of you?
Without it, the government will just
make our own press.
Destroy you for saying something wrong.
We don't have that right, do we? No. Only approved members of the government-issued press get that fucking luxury.
Only approved
to make
speech
the news
is allowed.
Story, right? We don't get to sculpt our own narrative. We don't get to craft our own image.
No.
We don't get to mold it in our hands.
Of course not.
We don't get any of that luxury. That's got to be done by CNN or MSNBC. Why should we have the freedom to do that? That doesn't make sense. Anybody else, it's too dangerous for anybody else to have the ability to mold information. Fox News is learning that right now.
Like most of your
Fox
VTubers,
News is learning that really fucking hard.
Why should they exist without the First Amendment in America?
Because Fox News is getting it on two fronts, like a porn star who didn't read the waiver. They're getting it on both ends. They're getting it in that Dominion lawsuit.
Sheesh.
Where they stand, by the way, the Dominion lawsuit, I mean, Fox News is going to be the one on the hook for the 1.7 billion. The other parties can't pay. So if they lose that Dominion lawsuit, wow, they're fucked.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
But the other end, you know, Tucker gets this government footage
Yep.
from the government
Yep.
and airs it, and it's like Fox
totally
has committed the ultimate crime. And how
Yep.
dare they?
How dare you?
Should be censored
show
for
the
showing
truth.
people what happened.
How dare you? It's only our truth.
Holy shit! I mean, how dare the news report the news?
How dare they?
Because it was January 6th, and that's very unpopular.
Let me
Very
pause.
unpopular.
So, those of you who might not be in in America, there was a huge controversial thing back in 2020 on January 6th. It was people going to the Capitol. A lot of people want to call it insurrection. Come on, bro. It was no insurrection. It was just a bunch of people angry, essentially, and like a riot pretty much ended up happening. That's all. But let's just say people blew it up way out of proportion and are still, I would say, legally holding people in detainment for possibly not even a crime that they committed, to be perfectly honest. And so what happened recently was that Fox News, which I don't watch because they are just as biased as any other news organization, just sometimes they report on things that I like, but still, like, I'll just watch Nick or somebody talking about it instead of watching them, to be perfectly honest. Anyways, he they reported on government issued footage that completely debunks a lot of the BS that they've been saying for the past 3 years. But how dare you? How dare you report on the truth? How dare you? Essentially.
There to talk about. You can't talk about January 6th.
No.
You can't talk about that time where people got angry enough
Yep.
with their government.
That's pretty much all
and
that
what they
happened.
perceived as deception to actually go to it.
Yep.
Think about what it was. They went to their government.
Yep.
That's what they did. They went there. They had the audacity
How dare
to
you?
show up the hallowed fucking halls of Congress.
How dare you? How dare you question
Go
us?
into the building that
Just
they paid
accept
for,
it.
the ostentation that they fund with their hard-earned working dollars.
No, that's our hard-earned working dollars. How
Those
dare you
fucking
question us?
peasants came and stunk up the halls with their unwashed presence. So therefore, it was the gravest attack on our nation and on our system.
Greetings,
in the history of
Huckleberry.
man. Why?
Just reacting to Nick Rekieta. He's going in like a mini rant about the recent footage that Fox News reported on. Again, I don't really like them. They're just as biased as any other kind of news media. I'd rather just listen to like Nick Rekieta or somebody else talk about the footage or whatever that was uploaded, or news that, if it's relevant, without being openly biased about what they're reporting on, but still reporting the truth without trying to slant it in some kind of way. And that's essentially what he's doing. Pressing play. I'm only going to be streaming for like another 20 minutes because I'm on my way to work. So if you hear some wind in the background, I apologize. It's not that windy today, but still, I can't really do much about it. Pressing play.
Because people got angry enough to show up.
I am, and I will. Thank you.
That should bother all of us a little bit.
Thank you so much for the likes.
That January 6th was like the worst thing that could have happened, even if you think it was bad,
not.
even if you think it was downright terrorism.
It was.
The idea that people are still calling this the worst attack on American democracy,
Which is
history, when
retarded.
People who were upset with their perceived breach of democracy just decided to show up the government building.
Thank you so much
Because,
for
by the
spamming
way,
that like button.
I think them going inside ended up causing more harm than help. I do.
Yeah, of course.
I've said that from the start. I think
It was
that
stupid to go
gave
inside.
people all the
They were
ammunition
being warned from
that they would
every
ever need
angle, for the most part, not to go
to
inside. Yet they
discredit
still did it. It was
a
stupid.
big section of the right. However, let me just go ahead and say this. Whether they went in or not was going to be irrelevant. Yeah, bye, friends. It's collective.
Hashobi,
deal.
thank you so much.
When I do the drinking streams, I don't.
So I'm just doing like a morning stream on my way to work, reacting to Nick Ricada. He's going on like a mini rant about what happened during January 6th and the recent footage that was released to the public finally. That should have been released 3 years ago, but whatever. You know, whatever. And he's just talking about how, like right now he's talking about how it was stupid, incredibly stupid, and I agree, for those people to go into the building. Especially since they were being warned from like almost every angle not to do something that stupid. But you know, freedom comes with consequences sometimes, and that was the consequence. Doesn't mean that they should they should have been out by now, but that's for another stream. Let me just continue. I want to going on mini rant on myself. But thank you for liking the broadcast. Thank you for joining in. And away we go.
I don't do like per donation. So yeah, it's collective. Which we'll hit that in a minute. It didn't matter if they went in. The narrative was going to be the same. They showed up. They showed up. They had the audacity to show their fucking faces.
How dare they?
And question the sacred
How dare you?
controlled election process. Wait. So anyway, the government's mad about that too. Oh yeah, even Fox News, are they gonna talk about this FTC thing?
I doubt it.
Well, I
honestly.
guess I gotta tell the story. We'll get to that. We've got a little comic relief in there. Will Smith is hurt by Chris Rock's stand-up act.
Oh, poor
I don't know if
baby.
you've seen,
Poor baby.
Chris
After
Rock's,
you going on
recent
live
stand-up,
television and emasculating
nice
a man,
bit
you're
about
hurt that
Will
he
Smith
clapped
and
back after a
Jada.
year. Poor
The slap.
baby.
The slap heard round the world. The cuck rage made manifest. You can hear Will Smith as he walks up on stage. You can hear it.
His cuck stuff is so
It's
funny.
fucking great. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. And then Biden's catch and release program is illegal. So that's actually like good news, I guess.
Surprise, surprise.
But the other thing I've got is I do have the
Kaylee, how are
document for
you?
the motion to dismiss from the January 6th.
Ooh, excuse me. So I'm just on my way to work, and I decided to do like a 30-minute stream. So it's about to end in like another 10-15 minutes. But this is just Nick Ricada from Ricada Law explaining legal matters, but with a comedic twist, a non-filtered comedic twist. Especially when he goes on Rumble, that's where he just doesn't care at all. Oh, thank you for the like. So, just, you know, to keep it out there, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't say he is right, but you know what, the American citizens would say is what's right-leaning. That is what he is, even though I'm pretty sure he and I, we wouldn't say we were right. We're kind of just centrists, but whatever. Anyways, he is willing to criticize both sides all the time, and he has. It's just that this time in this video, he's criticizing what's happening on the left side, essentially. Best believe he has criticized the right side so many times, and well deservingly. Pressing play.
Trial of the Proud Boys. We'll probably go through that. And guys, there's nothing I really like less than defending any political action group of any kind, of any stripe, of any brand. I don't subscribe to a particular group or brand or thing.
Oh, he's saying it right there.
That.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
a member of things. I'm just an asshole with a microphone. And so I don't like defending memberships.
See, I didn't even know he was going to say
defending
that.
Organizations. I don't like doing that. So calling it like the Proud Boy prosecution for January 6th, like I don't have any particular desire to deal with these people, but what's happening to them
Yep.
is injustice.
Exactly. There we go. And that's where it should always be. If there is injustice happening in your society, anywhere, it should be called out, no matter how you lean, no matter what you believe, no matter what political stance said individual has. If it is objective injustice, it should be called out 100% of the time. Welcome to the stream. And that's where I lean. If there is injustice, I'll call it out. I don't care who it's about, what's going on. If it's injustice and it shouldn't happen, then it needs to be called out. One of my favorite animes is Rising of the Shield Hero. And what that anime essentially was the injustice happening to the main character based on hearsay and I guess you could say classism. That would be the best way to describe it, I think. Oh, had to cross the street. But the reason why I enjoy that anime so much, because it is literally just about a character that is dealing with injustice and clearing his name, essentially. And well, I take it back. Not even clearing his name. Like, he pretty much goes off on his own, but because he is genuinely a good guy, but he is just jaded. You're right. We're all going to end at some point. But calling out injustice is important for your children or your brother or your nieces and nephews. If they were to experience injustice that you could have fought for while you were alive, wouldn't you be upset? If like your son, daughter, little brother, little sister, niece or nephew was experiencing injustice, but you didn't call it out. You didn't call it out when it was relevant, and now the snowball effect, essentially, or the domino effect has happened, and now it's got this so blown out of proportion that it's affecting you. That is why it must be called out every time. Every time. It must be. Because it is a domino effect. Welcome to the stream. And they who exactly? Wait, I'm a little confused. So is your question, why does anyone need to exist? Like anyone where? Like anyone in general or like anyone in government? I'm pretty sure that's what you mean. Anyone in government? Okay. So, unfortunately, I'm one to believe that, unfortunately, there's a lot of chaos that comes with freedom. Freedom is I am a Islamic man, so I'll say a Allah-given right. It should never be infringed on, but there are bad people in the world. And if you let just mob justice, which is what usually happens whenever there is no government, mob justice can easily get out of hand. However, I agree also that we need to severely, and I do mean severely, limit the government. I am not a government shield. The government has screwed over just as many people as they tried to save. It needs to be severely limited. But I do still believe that a little of it needs to exist. But it needs to be severely limited. I mean, just the past 3 to 5 years, you can see a lot of injustice happening on behalf of the government. I mean, the whole January 6th thing, like, you can't tell me that's not injustice. There are a lot of people in there that are locked up just for being there, not even participating in the riot, but they're still locked up. Still, to this day. I don't either, really. Like, the government should only, in my opinion, should only protect our Allah-given rights, and that's it. Every time they infringe on it, it pisses me off. There's a lot of things that we just hunker down and deal with nowadays that of our rights being infringed. And it's truly unfortunate. Anyways, I'm pressing play for a little bit longer because I'm just about to my place of work. I'm gonna have to end the stream and recording soon. But I agreed to this. I enjoyed this little conversation with you. If you're interested at Eastern Standard Time around 2:30, I'll be continuing this stream and continuing this discussion. So definitely, if you're interested in being in the stream again, I don't mind you joining. Pressing play.
That's what's going on. It's just injustice.
I hate injustice so much.
It's happening openly. And
Yep.
will the judge correct it? No, I don't think he will.
Nope. Right there. That
So we
is the
talk
problem.
about that. But I've got more stories. I grabbed a whole bunch. This is going to kind of be an eclectic mix of
Like,
topics.
okay. I'm going to pause again. For instance, very recently in South Carolina in the Americas, for those who are viewing that are not in America, there was a trial called the Murdaugh trial. It's about a murder of Alex Murdaugh's wife and son. Now, the charges are that he killed them. Now, what you don't know about Alex Murdaugh is that he is a scumbag. He should be in jail. He has committed so many crimes of theft. He has stolen from people, lied, millions and millions upon millions of dollars stolen. He should go in jail for this. However, the prosecution failed to, beyond a reasonable doubt, say or show any evidence beyond a reasonable doubt that Alex Murdaugh killed his wife and son. But this is the injustice part. The judge in that court allowed quote-unquote evidence of his crimes and his financial crimes. He allowed that in, and what that did was that biased the jury. That should never have been brought in, because essentially all that happened, he's now going to jail. He can amend it, or appeal it, I mean. But what happened was he's now going to jail for killing his wife and son without ever being proven to do it. Instead, he is going to jail because the jury felt that he could have done it, because he's a bad man, which he is a bad man. But being a bad man doesn't mean that you did this specific crime. They completely failed to convince anyone honestly that he did this. They had no true evidence, and that is injustice. And unfortunately, I have to end the stream there. I'm at my place of work. I didn't think about going on this mini rant, but I did. Injustice really heats me up, man. I hate it so much, because if injustice can happen it has been happening over and over again to those who are richer than us. When it gets out of control, what's going to happen to the little guy? What's going to happen to you and me when something that we didn't do is brought upon us? And instead of being judged as being innocent until proven guilty, you're guilty until proven innocent. And that is what's happening a lot nowadays, especially on social media and apparently in the South Carolina court. Anyways, I got to end the stream here, guys. I apologize. I really want to just keep going on, but at my place of work, got to make a living, have responsibilities I have to do. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, life gets you down, just probably a little more force. If you're interested, I'll be continuing this stream from this Mark 10:07 This is Xing stream at around 2 to 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'll be seeing you.